Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vitoba Savan, Assistant Professor from MAS Pillai College of Education and Research, Chembur. Today's my topic is Applications of Artificial Intelligence in Education. What is the artificial intelligence? What is AI? Artificial intelligence is also known as machine intelligence. In that machines we are using that we call as artificial intelligence. Computer science, they have made a lot of research, and through that research, they conclude intelligence agent. It means any device that perceiving its environment and task of actions that maximize the chance of successfully achieving goals. Whatever that we have decided the goals, that goals easily we can achieve through the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is applied in learning and easily we can solve our problem. We have different IO. From different IO, here we have taken one definitions according to Niti Aayog. They have mentions about the artificial intelligence refers to the ability of machines to perform the cognitive tasks like thinking, perceiving, learning, problem solving, and decision making. It is inspired by the way of people use their brain to perceiving the learns, reasons out and decide the actions. When we are saying about the artificial intelligence that will help us to think in an out of box. So that will be help us to solve our problems, what and which types of decisions we have to take. Easily they will guide us and we can solve our problem through the artificial intelligence. Now we'll come to see the introductions to artificial intelligence in education. All we are from the field of education and into our field we are using the artificial intelligence that will be used to develop the intelligence tutoring system, automate the administrative tasks. It's enabling the personalized learning and to enhance the students' engagement. We need to engage our students, and that artificial intelligence will help us to engage students. Artificial intelligence is a transforming educations by enhancing learning experience. What and which types of experience we are giving to our learners, that is also very important because each and every learner, they are not as it is said. They are the unique. Each and every child, they will learn in a different way. That's we call as what, how and which way we are giving the instructions. That personalized instructions, that is also very important. And that experience through will help us the artificial intelligence in educations. That will help develop the quality of educations. And through that quality, always we are talking about the quality educations, and the artificial intelligence will help us to maintain, to improve our quality educations. When we are talking about the artificial intelligence, how it will be help us to the teachers, professors, and the students' point of view. First thing, when we are talking about the artificial intelligence, AI will help us to teachers and professors to save the time. Immediately or within the time, we can prepare a PPT, we can write a report, we can analyze the data, so many things, very short period within the time we can complete using the AI. Always we are talking about the teachers is the learner and he or she want to learn so many things, and that artificial intelligence will help us the teachers to become the learning motivations, because so many things we are getting all the informations through the artificial intelligence, that very immediate when we are giving the feedback to the students they have submitted the assignment, whatever this thing, activities, we as a teacher we want to give any feedback to the students, how we want the improvement of students, that will be help us through the artificial intelligence. Tutor can assist the students, that is very important in the education. It's a benefit of artificial intelligence in education. There are the three things: enhance the learning outcome, efficient administrative task, and accessible education. First, we study about or we talk about the enhanced learning outcome. Always we have decided the what the learning outcomes before teaching. We are deciding what and which types of goals we are achieving that child how they will learn. So we should provide that kind of experience, and that experience will help us to learning outcomes. It's a how we are giving the personalized instruction to the students, tailor the interventions and adapting the assessment. How and which way we are adapting, that is also very important, and through that we are achieving our outcomes. So artificial intelligence will help us to achieve or to enhance the learning outcomes. Second one is the efficient administrative task. We are our surrounding lot of data or privacy we are getting. The socioeconomics impact also automation and teaching professions, that efficiency of our work. Lot of data we are getting, how we are analyzing the things, that is also very important, and we are getting the help through the artificial intelligence that analyzes all these things very easily. We can do it. Accessible educations, equitable assess the quality of education through the artificial intelligence by the power, bridging the gap between the traditional and the distance learning. Always we are teaching in that traditional way into the classroom, but now we are talking about the distance learning. So we are removing the gap between the students and teachers, and we started the distance education. It means we are providing the lectures to the students, and easily they are connected with each other, so easily they can learn all these things according to his own time, and they will understand. So we have started after the COVID, we have started the different providing the different types of educations, so that the artificial intelligence will help us. So now we'll come to the benefit of using the artificial intelligence in education. So individualized learning, efficiency and the productivity, enhancing the students' engagement. This is very important. When we are talking about one classroom, into that classroom, when we are using the different virtual technology or projectors, so many things, we need something to engage our students. And how and which way we are providing that experience of students, that is also very important. That first we'll see the individualized learning, that our learners, how and which way we are giving the experience, that is very important. And that will help us to the artificial intelligence to allow the personalized learning experience of each and every student. How they are adopting, because each and every student, they are the unique. And how they are going to learn of that concept, it's a different things. Different learning style they are adapting, different abilities they have. So when we want the performance of the students, academic performance of the students, so easily we are getting through the artificial intelligence. So individual learning, when we are talking about it, we want the students' academic performance, it should be the good, or we are talking about the quality educations, it will be help us to provide the individualized learning. Efficiency and the productivity. It's a administrative tasks such as the grading. Always, as a teacher, we are giving the grading like the O grade, A grade. So all the grading, preparing the different types of scheduling, we are analyzing the data. So many things we are doing that efficient. We require the efficiency and productivity. How we can finish our work within the time or within the minutes, that will be help us through the artificial intelligence. When we are doing the research work, when we want to give the grade of the students. So once just you put that things into the artificial intelligence, you can ask that, like the chat GPT we are using, even Gamma, when we are using, through that easily we can, that calculations we will get it, and that data analysis, how we want to give the grading of the students, that each and everything we are getting through the artificial intelligence to enhance the students engagement. Always we are talking about how we have to engage our students, how which types of environment we should create, how we have to motivate our students, and how they will actively participate. So this is very important. This is a complex concept, and this is very easy, or we can explain through the enhance the students, or we can engage our students very easily through the artificial intelligence. We can make a lot of activities for them. It's a artificial intelligence. It's very helpful in the in education field, like the personalized learning, automated grading, and virtual assistants. So when we are talking about the personalized learning, so we have to that explore how the artificial enable the adaptive and the personalized learning experience tailored to each student's individual needs. Each and every students, they are not as it is the same. Each and every students, that needs are the difference. They are the differently able, and how and which way they are going to learn, that each and every student, that learning styles will be different. Like the some they will understand visually, kinesthetic learning. So all this kind of help we are getting through the artificial intelligence. Personally we can contact with the students, and personally child students, they will understand, they will learn that concept very easily. Next one is the automated grading. It's an automatic grading process, filling the teachers from the time to consuming the task. It means we have seen the teachers, when the teacher want to consume the time, they want to save the time, and very quickly they can give the grading of the students. So data analysis, they will get it, how the score of the students, they will put it into the chart GPT, and they will get immediately and very easily to the students grading or the feedback, and immediately we can provide the each and every students according to the grade wise, we can provide the feedback of each and every students. Next one is the virtual assistants. So virtual assistants always, and how we are giving the situations, how we are providing the experience, that is also very important, and enhancing the administrative efficiency and providing the students with the instant of informations and the resources, that is very important, and that will help us to artificial intelligence. So now we'll come to the applications of artificial intelligence in educations. Always we are talking about the smart classroom. This is very important, smart classroom. But so, from the traditional method, we are teaching into the classroom. But now in the 21st century, we have to use the smart classroom. This is very important because it's a very interactive sessions, very interactive environment we are creating through the smart classroom, and easily that child, that learners, they will understand any concept. So each and every school to colleges, they started using the smart board, augmented reality, virtual reality. We can create through this technology. So how the virtually we are providing, augmentedly we are providing the experience of students, that is also very important, and very easily what content we are teaching into the like the traditional method wise, that we will help us in a smart classroom. And that smart classroom, when we want to prepare, so it's AI will help us to develop these things. So very easily we can deliver our content and through this system. Next is virtual reality. When we are talking about the virtual reality, we should provide a lot of experience. That is very important because our learners how and which way they are going to learn. That is very important. And the scientific experience, when we are talking about, it's a different educational scenarios enhancing their understanding, their retentions. It will be help us to retain what the concept we have, or what the which way we have content we have learned through the virtually. That is very help us to get the increasing the knowledge. Next is the educational chatbots. With after completing the topic, or within the topic, always we are giving the students some kind of assignment, some kind of homework, and that educational chartboard will help us to understand, to solve the problems. It's a very helpful the study resources, and it's academic questions with personalized the guidance. So students they will understand that chartboard. Through that, they can solve our own problems they are facing. So it will be help us when they are solving the questions answer or any kind of assignment. So chartboard will help us to the students to solve the problems. Next one is the intelligence tutorial system. So it's a providing the students strength and weaknesses, or what and which strength and weaknesses, so easily that things we can get in the pathway, and we very easily we are adapting that learning situations. So intelligence tutoring system will help us to identify our strength and weaknesses, and that AI will help us to guide, they will motivate to us, and they will show the pathway, which way we have to go, and that will be very help us for us. Next is the data analytics. From the educational these things, we are lot of the data are there. So amount of educational data to identify trend, the patterns, and the area of improvement, helping the educators and data driving the decisions. Sometimes when we are doing the research, sometimes we are preparing the students' result, grading, scoring. So we are getting, when it's a very easily to guide us, or very easily to help us the AI into to give the grading system, and very easily we can analyze the data. When we are doing the research, when we want to find out the t-test, R, ANCOA, ANOVA, so that time will help us. So a lot of information, we just put it on the Google chart, and we have to ask them, I want to calculate these things like the t-test. So easily they will calculate, and they will give all the informations. So within minute, we will get the calculations of data. So even when we are talking about the different, we have to give the grading, different patterns. So it will be help us to take the decisions how and which way we have to go ahead. Next is very important is the language learning apps. AI will help us to enhance the language learning apps like the speech recognitions, natural languages processing, and personalizing the feedback to improve the language acquisitions. When we want to learn the different languages, or any languages, so it's very easy to AI will help us. It immediately we are getting the feedback where we are doing the mistake, how we have to improve ourselves. So easily they are we are getting the information through the AI, and we can improve ourselves. So in educations, we want to develop our style students, so that languages so easily will help us, and they will guide us. They will give the feedback of AI in the education field. Now we come to the challenges to implementing the AI in the educations. There are a lot of challenges to implement the AI in the educations. First thing is the lack of infrastructure. When we are talking about the schools and the colleges, there is not sufficient technology are available. So we are facing a lot of problems. So this is the first challenge to implementing the AI in the educations. Some they are adopting or not implementing this AI in the educations. So they are facing a lot of problems. So So infrastructure, some areas there they are not getting the network issue. They have the network issue. Sometimes they are not aware about how to use the technology, which way we have to go ahead. So how we have to implement the AI into our educations, how which we have to prepare, we have to analyze the data. All these things they are facing the problem. So they don't have the sufficient infrastructure, so always they are facing the problems. So second one is the ethical concerns. So when we are talking about the ethical concern, it's surrounding the data privacy is very important. Algorithmic bias and the socio-economics impact of the automations of teaching professions. So the how the socio-economic status is very important when we are talking about implementing the AI in the educations. So it's sometimes we have to keep the data we are getting. So we have to keep the data in the privately. We cannot share with anybody. So AI will implementing in our for the our that analysis. So we have to keep confidential. That privacy we have to keep. So we cannot do. This is the second challenge: the equity and the accessibility. It's very risky when we are talking about risk. If it is the educational equality is so to students and particularly those low income of areas, because when we are talking about each and every areas, each they have not the techno savvy, they don't have that technology facility. So each and every schools or colleges, they are not providing the some kind of the technology to the learners. So if it is not possible, so we are not providing the equity and equality into the schools or into that educational system. So now we have seen the challenges of implementing the this thing of AI into the education field. So same way we have to see there are some solutions of artificial intelligence. So personalized learning. So if we have that things like artificial intelligence, we have sufficient technology, so we can provide our students and personally we can. Interact, we can provide that students they will learn, or as a point of teacher that personally we are learning very easily whatever that concept through the AI can assess the open-ended questions and in real time. When we are talking, we want a lot of informations. We want we are just thinking, but when we are talking about AI, will help us to think out of box, and they will help us to give the lot of informations within the minute, within the second in our hand. So that is why it's open-ended questions we are talking about. Immediately like chat gpt, you just put it any questions and they will help to you give the lot of informations about your particular topic. So it's a real time to get the lot of informations for us. It's a personal virtual tutors. It's a virtually we are getting the lot of informations very easily and very simple way. We are getting all this kind of informations. Natural language processing can identifying the patterns of source of factors. So we have seen the different languages when we want to learn or this thing. So it's there are the different app. So it's AI will help us to learn the different languages and different patterns, and it's very easily we can convey this source. Virtual classroom assist. Virtually we are providing a lot of experience within the classroom we are sitting, but we are providing that different situations to the students, and AI will help us to create the virtual classroom. That is very important for us. So now features of AI in education, how it will be the features of artificial intelligence in education. First one is smart content creations. When we are creating as a teacher, educators or teachers, when they are creating the content for the students, so it will be help us artificial intelligence in futures also, in nowadays also. It's interactive and engaging educational content. So what and which way content we want, that will be help us natural languages processing and machine learning algorithm thing. So when we are creating any smart content very easily, so will help us to artificial intelligence in the education to prepare to make the content. It's a, like we call as what smart content. Second one is advanced personalizations. That artificial intelligence that will be advanced. They will provide a lot of advanced informations. It's like the personalized and adaptive learning experience. How and which kind of experience we are providing, that is also very important. So it's a tailoring content and resource to each student to individualize the needs and the preferences. So when we are talking about each and every students, they are not as it is the same. They are each and every students, they are the unique, and how and which way they are preferring. What is the needs of the students to learn of about any content. So this is very important, and that content. So very easily they are getting like the tailoring how they are getting the informations, very simple and very easy way they are getting that things. So advanced personalization is happening in features like through the artificial intelligence. It's a collaborative learning. We have in the previously we have seen about the collaborative learning, cooperative, collaborative. So collaborative learning, when we are talking about these things, that's connecting the students from the world. So we are in India, but we want to connect with the other countries students. Easily we can connect through these things, through the artificial intelligence or through the internet wise, and we can convey our whatever the content, or easily we can taught them. This is very important. So that is why we have talked about the traditional classroom and distance learning. We have removed all these things. Distance learning students also, they are getting the virtual experience when they are sitting, when they are from the offices, and they want to learn about any content. So easily they will come together, and they are very easily they collaborate with each other and learners and promoting the cultural exchange. So future we easily we connect with each of every students, and that collaborative learning will happen. So now we'll come to end of this session. That conclusions of artificial intelligence in education. It's when we are talking about the AI has the potential to personalize learning. So because when we are very easily to personalize, we can explain, we can help the students to understand the concept. It improving the students' outcomes and transforming the role of future educators. That artificial intelligence is very important in a teaching learning process. So we have to use that artificial intelligence. We have to save our time, and we can complete our task within the minutes. So hopefully you will use that artificial intelligence like the chart GPT, even the gamma. So through that things we can complete our this topic. So here we have completed our topic. Thank you all of you.